Alright, you have ads, inputs, videos, posts, everywhere on the internet trying to tell you what you should wear, what your style should look like, how much money you should be spending, whether it be the old money aesthetic that everyone's talking about now, or streetwear or menswear, or whatever it may be. It can sometimes be hard to decipher what your personal style is, and moreover, how to have that personal style without spending a ton of money. Well, my name's Andrew Klein, and this is Klein Shoes and Style, and I talk about affordable shoes and clothing, and I'm going to give you 5 steps on how you can start building a stylish wardrobe on a budget. Now, while I'm not here to talk about the economy, I know finances can be tough, especially right now. It's really hard to find a job, houses are pretty much unaffordable, like there's a lot of concerns. So having style at the top of your priority list when it comes to what you're spending money on isn't always the easiest thing. That's why it's good to have a clear plan on how much you want to spend and knowing that the things that you're spending on are at the best possible price. Step 1 is the hardest step and may also take the longest. So that is finding your own style. Realistically, it's just going to take time and experimentation. But the point of this is that you're not spending too much money on stuff that isn't your style. So I'm going to give you some ideas on how you can do it the right way so you don't end up overspending. But if I'm being 100% realistic, until you start trying some things out, you're not going to really know what you like. But here's some things that I did to really lock down my personal style. And keep in mind, I am still growing and developing my style over time. I'm far from a finished product. One of my first things that I did was following some creators that I really like. For example, I really like Eddie Wynn here on YouTube, so I studied all of his lookbooks. I watched all of his videos, and I get a good idea for his style and how I can incorporate it into mine. The next thing is finding companies that you really like. So for me, the first company that I really fell in love with was Aimé Leon Dore. Now, they are extremely expensive, but what I realized is that I really like their style, so what I did is I started using their lookbooks to kind of shape my own style with different products than theirs. Sure, I have 1 or 2 pieces of theirs that I've kind of accumulated over time, but it's far from my whole collection because it's just too expensive. Your favorite brand might be Polo Ralph Lauren, which is a great one, or it's Kith, or it's Stussy if you're more of a skateboarder, or maybe it's J. Crew or Banana Republic. Whatever it is, get a good idea of how they style their models, what their lookbooks look like on a year-to-year basis, and that way you can start developing your style based on that, even if you're not buying their products specifically. Step 2, I was lucky enough to find pretty early on, so hopefully you're pretty early on in your process too, so this will help you out. And that is following great websites or Instagram pages or Twitter pages sometimes that post good deals on the regular. So for me, that was Sneaker Shouts. I absolutely love this guy. He posts deals all the time on his Instagram or Twitter page of all the shoes that he knows are on sale, and he posts links to everything, and that way I know when I'm buying some shoes, I'm getting the best possible price. And I started off as a shoe guy, so I naturally went towards Sneaker Shouts, but I'm sure they have clothing ones just like it. If you do a little bit of research, I'm sure you'll find something good. Now, step 3 is thrifting. I know you've heard it before. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but it's a great option for affordable style. You will be able to regularly find name brands, high quality fabrics, and great fitting clothing for a fraction of the price. For me, it started out like most people, I think, where I was looking for the graphic tees or maybe the starter jacket. And you don't always find those things, but it's really cool if you do. But from there, I realized that you can really have some luck looking for denim if you want and save a ton of money doing it. But then I found the absolute best way to thrift, in my opinion, and that is looking for old suits and sport coats. For whatever reason, when I go to the thrift store, usually it's the Salvation Army near me, the suits and sport jackets are usually less than $5, even for a whole set sometimes. You might find a North Face or a Columbia jacket at a thrift store right now for $40, $50, but their suits are still less than $5. But if you go to your thrift store and you notice that a specific thing is at a good deal, maybe you just go to that place for that kind of thing. You can't do that until you test it out and see what kind of deals there are. And thrifting isn't the only way to buy secondhand. You could also go to eBay. You're probably not going to find quite as good of deals that way. Probably your least likely chance of finding something, but probably your highest chance of getting a good deal would be garage selling. Especially if you're in a highly populated area, this might be a good option for you. Now, step 4, which is one that I have done pretty much my whole life, and that is an outlet mall or outlet stores. A lot of big name brands like Banana Republic and J. Crew also have factory stores which are just way more affordable prices. Keep in mind that sometimes these stores are also discounted quality. For example, a lot of people think that outlet stores are just last year's models of a lot of things. I know for Banana Republic in particular, their factory store is all just lower quality products, but they still align with their overall style that they're going for. So for me, that works. But especially if you're starting out, Banana Republic Factory, J. Crew Factory Store are great options. Even the Gap and Old Navy, I think, have some quality basics. They have affordable retail prices and they're almost always on sale, and you can get them in numerous colors. And step 5, the last step, is following creators that have similar goals to you. If you find that some other creators are wearing things that you know are a little bit more affordable, start following them. They'll probably post deals when they find them, or they'll have an unboxing, and when that happens, there's usually a link of some sort in their bio or their description where you can find that product for yourself. Now, obviously, sometimes there's partnerships and sponsored posts where creators are working with a brand, so those times you may not be getting the best price necessarily, but in most cases, a company and a creator are going to align on certain goals. So maybe if you haven't heard of that company before, they probably align with the same kind of goals that you have. Now, just to summarize a little bit, the first step is to find your own style. Obviously, that's a little easier said than done, but the quicker you can find that, the less you're going to spend on things that you don't like. Step 2 is finding great social media pages or websites that show you good deals. My favorite is Sneaker Shouts. Step 3 is buying secondhand, whether that be thrifting, garage sales, or eBay. Step 4 is outlet malls and factory stores. And step 5 is finding content creators that align with your goals. That's it for this one. I hope you guys got something out of it. If you know of any other good places to start, whether it be good websites for deals or really good outlet stores, make sure to post them in the comments, because I know a lot of people watching this will want to see those. And heck, I want to see them too. If you like this style video, my whole page is about affordable shoes and style, so make sure to check that out. And I got a video right here that I think you're going to like. If you've been watching or you're a subscriber, I can't thank you enough. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time.